Hey guys, this is Nick again, and we're here at the Reveal on Broadway, a costume shop, and we're going to do one of our very first local highlights. So here with me today is Mark
and Tina.
All right, so where are you guys originally from?
Well, we're originally from Pocatello. We're born and raised in Pocatello, Idaho, but we moved here from Savannah, Georgia. So shortly after we were married, we moved to Georgia.
Yeah, in the military. So.
Oh, okay.
And then was over
What
there
branch?
in the Army.
Oh, okay.
And we were there for
8 years.
Yeah, and then we moved back here. My parents had moved from Pocatello to Boise while we were gone, and so they said how much they loved the area compared to Pocatello, and so we decided when we moved back to move here, and we've really enjoyed this area. Treasure Valley's been great to us.
And how long have you actually been in the Boise area?
We moved back here in 2001, so we've been here now about 16 years.
And what services does your store provide?
Oh, we do everything from your basic costume, accessories, wigs, makeup. We do specialize in the higher end makeups, the more theatrical type makeups, the Mayron products, Graftabine, all those kinds of products. But we also do a lot of custom work.
Like the hat you're wearing.
Like the hat you're wearing. Yeah, that's one of our custom pieces we built. We build custom pieces for sale in this store, but we also build custom pieces for customers. You know, specific things that they want to get their costume in order.
So as well as in that custom piece, we do full costumes. So I do a lot of like custom builds from the ground up, I guess you want to say. So like Bumble, we're doing, a full head, mascot head. So it's a mascot costume, full head, and then the full suit, feet, hands, and I pour everything. So I do every piece of it. So it's not store-bought parts or pieces other than like the fabrics and that kind of thing. But like I cast all the latex and pour all my own latex and do all that stuff. So.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And so then you also you sew it all together.
Right. Yeah. And then I'm a seamster or seamstress, however you want to say. But yeah, so I do all the seamster work and sew everything and sew all the costumes and fabrication too. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. And I heard you guys do events. What kind of events do you help out with?
Well, we do everything. We do everything from your local kind of nightlife, local bar events, costume events. We work a great deal with the balcony and helping them put on their costume events that they do throughout the year. We also were a huge part of the Treasure Valley Comic Con.
Oh, really?
A huge part of putting that together. We also do private events for people. People do all kinds of costume events from
weddings,
birthday parties, family reunions. I guess it's a big thing to do, a theme family reunion these days. So. Yeah. And then we also help a lot with school stuff.
Okay.
So people who are needing things for school plays or plays in general, theater.
We do a lot of like what they call disguise kits for kids. So if they have to be Ben Franklin or Theodore Roosevelt or whoever, we have these kits that we put together that we don't put together that we sell that are put together specifically for that.
Okay.
Like school activity kind of thing.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
We do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so it keeps you pretty busy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we originally believed, October was going to be kind of our busy month, September, October, and then that would kind of carry us through the year that we'd be somewhat busy. And it's kind of been the opposite. We're as busy in the off season as we are during October. So
okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Yeah. Just because there's so many things, and the Comic-Con season lasts almost a month and a half long. So throughout the summer, and so it's amazing how many people from Boise travel all over to all of these Comic-Cons, and they come to us for pizzas and parts, and we need this or makeup or whatever. And so it's been quite different than I expected when I did the business plan in the beginning, obviously.
Yeah, because you got Fandomonium, you got the Anime
Oasis.
Which one's that? Oh, Anime Oasis, yeah. Then you got
Tamagotchi Fest.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Tamagotchi Fest.
Yeah, you have a lot to keep yourself busy.
So that's just in the Treasure Valley. So
okay.
So there's obviously the Treasure Valley Comic Con, and then you had Tamagotchi Fest, you have Anime Oasis, and you had Fandomonium. Those are local cons that happen right here. And then you have Denver and Seattle and Portland and Salt Lake.
True, yeah,
and those are all close enough that people travel to.
Oh, okay.
Even as far as San Francisco, which was last weekend.
Oh, yeah,
we had people traveling to that from here. So
they give you requests. And
yeah, we do costumes for them. Not everybody, even though they want to cosplay a costume, not everybody's into the costume contest piece. So if they're in the costume contest piece, they have to build their own for these cons. But if they're just enjoying the con and going to the con, they still want to cosplay a specific character. But they don't have the time to make it or the skill set to make it. So they enlist me to do that for them.
So what was one of your funniest cosplay stories?
I don't know if I have a funny Do you have a funny cosplay story?
No, just the kid. At Treasure Valley Comic Con, when we did the kids costume contest for the children, it was amazing. Mm-hmm. And those kids were just hilarious. We did both costume contests at Treasure Valley Comic Con. We did the adult one and we did the kids one. And I think that the kids... You
were the judges or...
We hosted.
Okay.
So we hosted them and kind of organized them and that kind of thing. And the adult one was amazing. I mean, those people are good, they put on their character and they become...
I've seen Iron Man. He has the little hoverboard that he goes around on.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, the adults really put a lot of detail and work into their costumes.
But the kids play it. They are. When somebody comes out as Superman or Batman, they are Superman or Batman. That's they're kids. It was awesome to see. Yeah, and of course we had 30 kids in that costume contest.
Wow,
yeah. I mean, it was pretty cool. So it was a blast.
It was a blast.
All right. So what would you say was your funniest request for a costume?
I don't know. I mean, we get requests for all kinds of things all of the time. But I have to say one of the best ones we had just recently was some parents who traveled to Boise to see their daughter who had just moved here. Okay. And so she didn't know they were coming. They were surprising her. So they came to us to put on disguises to go knock on her door.
Oh. Yeah.
And
we totally hooked them up with
all kinds of crazy disguises.
Of stuff so that when the dad went to the door, he didn't look like the dad at all. With wigs and makeup and beard and the clothing and everything. It was awesome.
So you made him look older. Did you have prosthetics or anything like that?
So no, because he wanted to be able to put it on. Well, they literally left here in an Uber to her house. So he had to be able to put it on in the Uber, and as he's kind of leaving my shop and stuff. And so it was stuff that was easily put on with spirit gum and that kind of stuff, but it wasn't real prosthetics. But we did the full beard, mustache, wig, shirt and pants, so he didn't look like it was stuff that he wouldn't wear normally. And he had a whole skit kind of thing that he had worked out. So
did he? What was it? Do you know?
He was gonna sell.
He was selling something. He was gonna.
Basically a door-to-door salesman kind of thing, and so it was pretty cool. So
that's funny.
Yeah, it was fun to be a part of that. It really was.
And then of course yesterday we do. Uncles had flown in from California, San Francisco, flew in, and he came in. He's attending his niece's birthday party today. Okay. And he has to he doesn't want to show up as himself, so we did him all up in a full clown outfit, clown makeup, and the hair and everything.
Hopefully
so
not too Stephen King, though.
No, yeah. Although they kind of went that direction most of the time. They were both cool guys, so they were like, yeah, let's wear scary stuff. And he's like, no, my daughter's 8, she'll freak her out big time. So it was funny.
That's funny. What would you say is your favorite part about, owning a costume shop?
I think our favorite part is being able to bring people's ideas to life. I mean, to help people bring what they want to life. I mean, that's fun for us, and working with everybody, and also being able to know that we were a part of people's events. I mean, we do a lot. Believe it or not, we really do a lot of weddings, and to know that we had some part in somebody's, big day.
Right, making it memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did 2 wedding dresses this year specifically for,
Like
for weddings.
themed wedding dress?
Yeah, they were both rainbow weddings.
Oh,
And so
okay.
I did rainbow wedding dresses for them for their wedding.
That was the bridesmaid or the actual bride?
It was both.
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did 2 wedding dresses, one for the bride and one for the bridesmaid.
Oh, okay.
Or
One for the bride and one for the bride.
one for the bride, one for bride. I guess that's the
Oh,
way
okay.
to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is amazing, and and I think that there was a void that was missing from the Treasure Valley when the costume shop closed down on Chinden.
Oh, I know, right?
And so, we wanted to really try to help kind of fill that void and get back into having a local area where people could come and get what they need for, whatever event they're attending. And that was missing for a lot of years because, they closed that shop. So.
Yeah, now it's like the flower shop.
Flower shop or
Yeah.
something, right? Yeah. Yeah. And so there was, the year-round stuff is much more appeasing to people who like to shop local. I mean, there are the big
True.
box Halloween stores that are going to pop up here in a month or so, and
Yeah,
they'll be here
Halloween
for 60
Town
days
and,
and gone, right? And people, like that because it's that time of the year. But in July, when they need something, we're here. And Amazon and online shopping and that kind of stuff is good and it's inexpensive, but you can't try it on. And I can't tell you how many times a week, believe it or not, that I hear, hey, I ordered this thing on Amazon and my party's today and I either it hasn't shown up or it's too small or, or whatever.
So you have
And
to try to alter it?
Yeah, so we do
Oh, cool.
alterations. I fix stuff for them, or they, if it didn't show up, they'll come and see me, and we end up selling them something and trying to make it so that they can
That's
go to their
cool.
shops.
It's fun. I think it's fun because you just never know what's going to come through the door.
Yeah,
Right.
You don't know what you wake up in the morning and you come to work and we don't know what project we might be working on for the day.
Yeah.
It could be a historical costume. It could be a
Right.
Thomas Jefferson, or it could be something totally fun like an anime costume or Bumble. You know, we just never know what we're going to get for the day, and I think that's a fun part about this work.
And we're still, obviously, we're not known by the majority of the valley, so a lot of people don't know about it, and they hear about it, and they'll come in July and buy decorations and stuff because they just didn't know we were even here. So
Right.
it's kind of cool. People enjoy to be able to walk into a shop that's unique and has a lot of different things. And we try not to carry the typical bag costume. If you walk around and kind of look at the shop, we have very few costumes in a bag like you would see at like Halloween Express or Spirit or whatever. That's what their genre is. Ours is more of that individual kind of putting pieces together and parts together so that you leave here with something that's not your typical costume right out of a bag.
That's cool.
It's yours.
Yeah.
So can we see like your workshop?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
you crazy mother.
So, what are you working on here? So this is kind of what we were talking about earlier when I said that we do a lot of custom pieces, and I build things basically from the ground up. So the inside of this is all foam on layers and different things, and we actually stack it and glue and sew everything together. And then I also, if you look at the eyes, this is an actual latex. And so I sculpted the face out of clay, and then we do a cast of that clay, and then I pour the latex in and actually do the forms and everything myself as well. Same way that you build masks and gloves and hands and that kind of thing too. So, so we do that here in the shop as well.
All right, and then what's the vent made out of?
like latch hook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you use it for the latch hook pieces for yarn.
Oh, okay.
Do you know that?
Oh, okay.
Where they pull the yarn through this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's the same thing, and it's just sold at the fabric shops.
Mm-hmm. Is this just like some kind of a foam? Or?
It is. So the teeth are foam, and then I don't know if you've ever seen the old Bumble movie, but he actually pulls his teeth out in the movie.
Oh, so you actually make
this. So his teeth actually can go in and out.
Oh, that is so cool.
So that when the guy wears it, the gentleman that purchased this and commissioned me to make these, I wanted him to be able to be toothless or the other one, depending on what he wanted to do. So so the teeth actually come out.
And so then what's the fur?
So it is just a faux fur that we buy from the fabric shop.
Oh, okay.
And this is a yarn that we shredded to pull through to make his hair more stick up on the top.
Right, and kind of messed up.
Yes.
Mangy.
Yep. Because he has the mustache and the longer hair on him. So yeah, and it's kind of funny. It's we do a lot of, I don't know if MacGyver is the word, but you kind of make stuff up as you go, and you utilize things that don't necessarily wouldn't believe that that's for that project or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's fun. That's kind of the creative, artistic side of this that I really enjoy. I'm not much of when somebody walks in the door. I'm not the guy that's the better throw a costume on them and make things. But if you request something, I can make it for sure. So
that is really neat.
This is kind of where I do most of my stuff is in here. Of course I've got 2 sewing machines that we run pretty regularly. Serger and embroidery machine that we use, and of course I've got scroll saws and table saws and chop saws and all this stuff. So we kind of have like a whole mini little shop in here that we can build, anything from wood to foam to, oh goodness gracious, don't hurt yourself. So we've got foams and different things that we utilize for projects, and I try to keep, you can kind of see my stash of fabrics and stuff that we have on hand, hundreds of yards of fabric on hand all the time, so I can try to make stuff at the last minute.
You just go to Joann's and be like, I need this whole shelf.
Yeah. So I buy a lot of fabrics, we buy a lot of materials just so that we have stuff, because ironically, the funny thing about this business is that people show up here and they need it tonight.
Oh,
you know what I mean? That's just the nature of this game, is that somebody comes in and they'll want something tonight or tomorrow or whatever, and so we tend to, make it so that I can build stuff fairly quickly right here on the spot. And I do a lot of 24-hour turnarounds on costumes that would normally take a long time, but I stay up and knock them out and make them work. So, but yeah, I mean, anybody that's costuming, they know about EVA foam. We use EVA foam here. There's actually a couple of companies in Boise that carry the heavier duty foams, and so we can buy that kind of stuff locally. So
local and direct.
Yes, yeah. So if I need something right away, I can run and grab stuff mostly from right here in Boise. So it's kind of nice.
That's always nice that a local business can also buy local.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to help each other out.
Right. Absolutely.
And then we got some Daisy Dukes.
Yeah. I also do a little bit of alterations and mending and stuff, and we're doing some patching. So they wanted patches behind there so that they look nice again without being falling off.
Yeah.
So we also try to do a photo shoot. We've been a little bit behind on our photo shoots, but we used to do a photo shoot every Sunday. And I would do a themed photo shoot. And so this is a project that I did. I don't know if anybody's seen the movie The Forest.
Sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
That's recent, isn't it?
It was, last year I believe it came out. And it was about the suicide forest in Japan.
Right, yeah, okay, I know which one.
I did, if you watch it, and you'll see the guy in the background with the hood on, and we actually did a photo shoot with this guy in the background.
Oh.
It was really cool. Turned out awesome. So we do photo shoots with all kinds of stuff. I also supply a lot of supplies for local photographers. They'll come in,
cool, cool.
they'll come in and they'll need, to rent an outfit for something, for whatever their theme is that they're shooting.
Right.
A lot of times it's pinup. We do a lot of pinup girls kind of stuff for,
Okay.
for photo shoots. And
For like radio
20s.
stations? And,
No, just
Oh,
local
okay.
local artists, local photographers that are doing, whatever. They may have a photo shoot for graduation or something, and they want to do a themed one or something. You know what I mean?
Gotcha,
And so,
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for having me, but I did want to do one more thing, and she's cheating. She's going down the line. Obviously, on the Deadly Operative Grunts, we're just a bunch of nerds talking about movies, comic books, and all that, video games. So we're going to do a little nerd test on you guys and see, just get a gauge of how
bad
nerdy,
I fail.
how nerdy you guys are. All right, so who is the better captain?
Picard.
Yep. Light side or dark side?
Light.
Light? What would you say?
Dark side for sure.
You're dark side. Well, that's good. Yin and yang for the sword.
Yeah, dark side for sure.
What house would the hat put you in?
As in Gryffindor.
Actually, myself, same Gryffindor. Yeah.
Gryffindor. I barely missed Hufflepuff myself. Who's the best doctor?
I would say the 11th.
Yeah.
I'm failing on that because I've never seen the Doctor Who. That's horrible.
Sam or Dean?
Oh,
This is probably more for
Dean.
her.
how? I'm going to go with Sam.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I totally failed that. I thought she would say.
And what's the best Netflix series?
Ooh, that's a tough.
Ooh.
I
Really only one answer.
I like Stranger Things.
Yes.
I'm addicted to Stranger Things.
Yeah, especially with season 2 coming
I
out.
know, huh? We're so excited.
Who directed the moon landing?
Oh, now I'm stumped. Do you know Mark?
No.
I don't know.
Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
What album syncs up with The Wizard of Oz?
I have no idea, and I should know this, so I'm like floored. I do not know the answer to that.
Dark Side of the Moon.
I did not know that. I learned something new. Why not?
Makes sense, though, right? Yeah.
Who from Firefly calls his gun Vera?
Oh my gosh.
It's been a million years.
I
since
can't.
I've
I
seen
can see
Firefly.
him, but I can't think of his name. Oh, no. I can't think of his name. I can totally see him, but I can't think of his name.
It's a man called Jane.
Oh.
Yeah. Right on.
Yes.
That's funny.
Gosh, yeah, I haven't seen that for a while. I'm gonna have to rewatch that now.
I have horrible memory, so yeah.
Well, you guys did just fine. I think you're nerdy enough to hang with
Nerdy
us.
enough.
Good.
So,
Nerdy enough. Right on.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for having me,
Yeah,
and
thank you. We really
thank
appreciate
you.
hopefully
for
we
coming
can
by.
get you some more business in here.
Absolutely.
So, hey, if you guys can, please go on to Facebook and like them on Facebook. Also, go to their website. We'll have it at the bottom, therevealidaho.com, and look out for any events and stuff that they might be attending. Thank you for having us, guys.
Yeah,
and you
thank
have
you.
a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye.
I could be learning, you could be yearning to see what's behind these closed doors. But I promise you.
Triple Threat.